I speak for the olds have no tongues. First they came from Dr. Seuss, then they'll come for your guns. They took away fun, then they took away jokes. Dr. Seuss is a racist? What a big fucking hoax. They won't let you speak and they won't let you publish. I like racist cartoons. This is nothing but rubbish. I say what I want, when I want, and where I want it. And if you don't like that, I got 2 fingers. Come and sit on it. Somebody wake up Dr. Seuss's dead ass. He's getting canceled. Fire up the fake outrage machine. Dr. Seuss has the internet in a tizzy because he's getting canceled. AKA 6 of his books will no longer be published because of racist illustrations in the pages. The 2 big ones being And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street and If I Had a Zoo. The other 4 are On Beyond Zebra, The Cat's Quizzers, Scrambled Egg Super, and McGillicuddy's Pool. Now, it's not like we're going and canceling Cat in the Hat. We're not getting rid of Green Eggs and Ham. We're not getting rid of the Lorax or One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish. We're not getting rid of the places you'll go, because if you do that, what the fuck are you going to give high school graduates as a piece of shit gift? But 6 of these books are no longer going to be published. It was Dr. Seuss's birthday this week, and that coincides with National Reading Day, so he's back in the spotlight, and this time around, some people are bringing up some questions. Now, don't give me this cancel culture bullshit like this is so 2020 and that the snowflakes can't handle it. People have been criticizing Dr. Seuss's illustrations and some of his work since like the 1980s. Why? Because he was born in 1904. He's an old white man. He died in 91, okay? This dude was from 100 years ago. So yeah, guess what? He's probably going to be a little bit racist because every white person from that era was a little bit racist. But nonetheless, the anti-cancel culture, anti-PC mob is ready to go. They're sharpening their pitchforks. They're lighting their torches, which is good because they got blue balls from last week when they were ready to storm the Capitol over Mr. Potato Head. There's no more Mr. Potato Head. There's no more Mr. Potato Head. Let's go. And then Hasbro put out a tweet being like, you can still buy Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. We're just changing the name to Potato Head. And everyone was like, fuck, all right, that's totally reasonable. What do we do now? We'll just wait till the next thing. Lo and behold, Dr. Seuss is getting canceled next week, and now they've got pent-up energy and they're ready to go. Dr. Seuss is being canceled? Nah, I won't stand for that. We're burning books like Nazis in 1942 Germany. This is not America. I am so mad that 6 of this guy's 25,000 children's books that I probably didn't even read, and I'm certainly not reading now, affect my everyday life. Now, I'm willing to guarantee that none of these people read a single word about why these books are actually no longer being published. Because if I told you that, And to Think I Saw It on Mulberry Street, there's a picture of a white man hitting a black guy with a whip, you really got a problem with us saying, you know what, maybe we shouldn't put that out anymore? If I told you that in If I Ran a Zoo, there's a depiction of a white guy holding a gun over 3 black people, you really have a problem with that? If I tell you that they depict Asian people with slanted eyes and silly hats eating with chopsticks, and that Africans are running around barefoot in grass skirts, like horribly prejudiced and stereotypical cartoons, you really got a problem with us saying, maybe we just shouldn't put these 6 books out? You know what? We'll let the other 50,000 go because they are classics and they are good. And for the most part, there aren't problems. And for the most part, it's not bad. For the most part, the fish are red and blue. The Grinch is green. The fucking eggs and ham are green. For the most part, we don't have any racial problems with Dr. Seuss. We're not actually canceling him. What we are saying is there are these 6 books with some cartoons that are really problematic. And they come from an era where that was okay and it was kind of looked over, but now not anymore. So we don't want our kids looking at that. Is that really that fucking crazy? Are we really throwing around the freedom of speech card and acting like we're book burning and acting like we're Hitler? Come the fuck on. I like Dr. Seuss. I love the Lorax. He speaks for the trees. I love Thing 1 and Thing 2. The Cat in the Hat's a weird motherfucker who kind of gave me like creepy kidnapper vibes, but whatever, still love it. I'm not saying that Dr. Seuss is a bad guy, and nobody's saying that he's canceled. We're just saying that some of these pictures were problems. It's just these 6 instances where we say to ourselves, you know what? Dr. Seuss is doing work for kids. This is not like when people try to cancel a comedian who's writing jokes for adults. Adults who have the brain capacity to understand that this is meant to make you laugh and not be taken seriously. Adults who can understand what's truly right from wrong. These are children who don't have the wherewithal to say, oh, you know what, these are actually antiquated cartoons that came from a time where this wasn't considered problematic, but since then we have learned and grown and evolved, and now we know it is a problem. No, these are little fucking kids who might just look at those pictures and think, I don't know, all those kind of people walk around barefoot. Or these people, you should hit them with whips or hold guns over them, or these people all wear funny hats and always eat with chopsticks. I mean, these are things that might get into your kid's brain. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But you know what? Let's just remove it from their curriculum to be safe. Is that really that big of a deal? We're not saying he's a bad guy. Now, some people are digging a little deeper and finding out that Dr. Seuss's work outside of his books, some of the cartoons he used to draw, where they are blatantly anti-Semitic and anti-black, where he's using the N-word and depicting Jewish people as like money grubbing. Now, those are bigger problems. But you know what? Walt Disney was a fucking problem. Everybody from the past was a problem. As long as the books that we do publish and promote today aren't an issue, rock on. Get rid of some of the bad ones, the same way we've done with everything in our culture. There used to be all sorts of art and rules and ways of life that we have since grown and said, you know what, let's just get rid of those. This is the latest in these books. I can't believe anybody is resisting that. Now, you know what, next year, if his birthday rolls around and they want to get rid of Cat in the Hat, and they want to get rid of One Fish, Two Fish, and they want to get rid of everything, and they put the stamp on this guy and say we're removing him from all of American history, well, then I'll be on your side. And if you believe that this is a slippery slope and that this is an attack on the freedom of speech and freedom of expression and art and literacy, then by all means, continue with your tweets and continue your protests. Just me personally, I don't view this as a bad thing. I don't view this as canceling. I view this as growing and evolving and getting better and taking some of the bad things from the past and getting rid of them so that you can focus and highlight and promote the good work that he did do. So stop worrying about like the 4 or 5 books that nobody actually read of Dr. Seuss's and go read the classics, because those are good and Dr. Seuss spits bars.